You are going to be sorry for this one, fellas. Aces.
Oh, curses me gold.
Trash.
Oh,
That would be wrong. So that was the right amount. Back at you. I appreciate it very much. Now, because of this woman, I lost my voice. I got all caught up, as Ursher would say, and I screamed right back at her. Oh. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Wearing the green. At top of the morning also to you. At top of the morning, I believe it means it's good afternoon, basically, because it's the top of the morning. And it's basically another way of the people saying, I just got up. Oh, I love the Paddy's Day. I get to trot out my Irish accent and talk to the Paddies. I got me a little bit of the Southern accent going on in there. Have you heard of the story of the St. Paddy? I don't know if you have heard the story. And it's a great, they're good storytellers, the Irish. And I'm not Irish, so bear with me. The story goes that, well, I'm going to do it in my St. Patty's accent because it brings back, it's almost as if we're there. St. Patty drove the snakes out of Ireland. He used a pickup truck. He said, "Get in the back, you snakes," and drove them out. And so every year on March 17th, people drink until they see snakes. And that's, I think, I don't know if that's a real story. I'm pretty sure it is. But I love the holiday, I do. And I don't want to burst anyone's bubble if that's the, because they did. They celebrate it because he supposedly drove the snakes out. I just wonder how many snakes were actually in Ireland. It's a horrible climate for snakes. It's very cold and rocky, and just you know, the snakes, brr, arr, aye. Oh, they were Irish snakes. That sounded a little bit like a pirate, actually, when they're Pirish snakes, and because, well, they're similar now that I think about it. I'm glad I'm talking this through. The Irish and the pirates are very similar. The pirates, of course, go arr, and the Irish go arr, aye, arr, aye. Aye-arr! And they have a lot in common. I'm going to prove it to you. There's no snakes in Ireland, and then, of course, on pirate ships, no snakes because of the parrots, because the pirates have the parrots on their shoulders, because, you know, birds eat snakes. You know that, right? It's don't look at me like, yes, Ellen. But it is, and the way I remember it is paper covers rocks, scissors cut paper, birds kill snakes. That's the way I do it. So anyway, as the Irish say, faith in Bagora, or shiver me timbers. Oh, and one more thing they have in common I just thought of. They both like to drink out of a jug, and they both like to do a little jig of a dance. Tony! Is that Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon, he did that on the show last season.
Yes.
Yes, he was here.
I thought it was. I heard it driving in on the way to work, and I felt like dancing to I'm a Gigolo. Is he Irish?
I think he's descendant.
Of the Irish?
Of the Irish.
I'm celebrating it because it's St. Patrick's Day, and we're in the green, and you'll notice that there's something different on our looky-loo on our screen. We've been in the Blarney. That's actually Colin Farrell, and which is a coincidence. I was going to put him up anyway, and then it happened to be St. Patrick's Day, so who cares if it's... We'll just keep him up for a while. On the show today, John Stamos is here. I like him. He's a fine laddie with a new jobby, and he's got a new series on ABC. It's called Jake in Progress, which airs tonight. Everybody remembers him, of course, on Full House. He played Uncle Jesse to the wee Olsen twins. So Irish chef Paul Rankin is also here. He's going to make me some fish and chips and some strong... Oh, that's what... If you like the Irish coffee, he's going to make me some Irish coffee. You know, I like it. It's that'll warm up me bagpipes. Here's how I make my Irish coffee. I don't know how you do it. I take a jigger of the old whiskey, and then I wave a coffee bean over top, and then throw it away. That's what I do. Just the aroma of the bean. Just let the aroma go to the whiskey, and then out. And also from the new movie Be Cool, Christina Milian is here. She's a Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter, talented, wee fine lassie of a lass. All right. Now it's time for a very special Irish edition of Dance With Me.
It's a great day for the Irish. It's a great day for fair. The dancers know it's got to stop the rain.
It's a hard one. If we can't get it together, just leave it alone. Some of you were going on the slow, and some people... Come on! Here, all the way from Chicago, Illinois, this is Patricia Kelly. Take a look.
I'm probably Chicago's oldest living ex-Irish Jubilee Queen. I was 80 years old in July, and this is my picture from 1941 when I was 17 years old. And I'll tell you how my life has progressed, Ellen. Since I was the queen, now I'm dancing with my dog, Maggie Kelly.
With me, Paddy Kelly. It's a real Irish name. My Irish name would be Ellen McGillicuddy. It's not just St. Patrick's Day, it's also our 295th show today. So we're coming up on our 300th show. I don't know how, 300 shows in a couple of days, which we're going to celebrate in a big, big way. I don't know how many shows you've seen. I've seen all of them. And if you think you know a lot about our show, we're gonna have a little contest. Go to our website, take the Ellen DeGeneres Show quiz, and we will fly out 2 of our biggest fans to join us for our 300th show. And by the way, while you're on the website, tell us what your favorite moments from the past shows are. One of my favorite moments is when we first discovered Charlotte Kitty Pope, and so hopefully, if you don't know who that is, then you're not going to win the quiz. I'll tell you that. But I'll refresh your memory in case you kind of forgot. She's a woman, her name wasn't Kitty. Before the show starts, people dance and there's music, and before the show even starts. So, and we filmed that. And we watched a show where this woman was in the audience dancing and was upset by the music. And we showed it on the air all the time because it was so funny. I named her Kitty. This is how we found her in the audience. talked about Kitty forever. I loved it so much. I showed it over and over again, and we never heard anything. Months later, we got a letter from her friend Janella Vanacotter. We read the letter on the air, and we loved it so much we decided that the Ellen DeGeneres Show reenactors would reenact it. I don't know if you remember that, but this is us reenacting the letter. Keep in mind, these are not professional actors. They're reenactors. This is what we thought this letter may have been like.
Dear Ellen, a few weeks ago I was watching a repeat of a show. During the show you became very amused by the startled reaction of a woman in the audience. Tony's music had apparently been a bit loud for her. I couldn't believe my eyes when I recognized my friend Charlotte Pope, to whom you later referred as Kitty. So I popped in a tape hoping to see her again. I caught that reaction at least 3 times and congratulated myself for having been fast enough to get the tape in the VCR. Sadly for me, my VCR malfunctioned and I lost that part of the show. As it happens, Char is known by her friends and colleagues as one of the great storytellers of our time. A few weeks before my retirement party, I was speaking to her on the phone and dislocated my jaw while laughing at a new story. This one about her mastiffs. I am convinced that she would have made a great guest for your show, sharing a few of her famous tales about her Great Dane puppies, a marching band, even her late husband. Thank you for your consideration and for your show. I love its freshness, your wit, and the spontaneous excitement and joy the audience seems to experience while being a part of it. Sincerely yours, Janella Vanacotter.
Last year, we reenacted all your stories for good deeds, and now we want to reenact your most embarrassing moments. So if you go to our website, let us know what your most embarrassing moment is, and we're going to reenact it, and then you can relive it over and over and over again through the miracle of television. But if you don't want to tell us who you are, you can remain anonymous. You can use a pseudonym. Mine is Georgette Francois. And remember, we're not actors, we're reenactors. So we can only work with what you give us. So make it good, keep it clean, and keep it real. Peace out. Okay, and listen, stick around. When we come back, I'm going to make a very, very important phone call. You never know, it may be to you. So keep the lines clear. Hang up. If you're on the phone right now, you probably won't even hear me if you're on the phone. You're not even listening. You're talking on the phone. Call your friends and tell them to clear the line. Get off the... No, don't do that, because then you're on the phone. Anyway, we'll be right back. Okay, John Stamos is going to be out here in a few minutes. First, I want to talk about an ad I found in a newspaper from Oregon called The Oregonian, which is a great name for a newspaper from Oregon. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, the ad was placed by an animal shelter about a cat up for adoption, and this is the actual ad. This is what it said, and it was, the heading was, "Take Me Home." How sweet is Ellen? Nearly a lump of sugar. Ellen DeGeneres is a 3-year-old spayed female with beautiful soft fur. The people at the shelter say if she were any sweeter, she'd be a lump of sugar. To see Ellen DeGeneres or other cats in need of a new home, visit Pet Adoption's West Side Paws, a free-roam, no-kill shelter in West Lynn, Oregon. This is the picture of the kitty. That's Ellen DeGeneres right there. Looks just like me. Only a little bit darker and furrier with whiskers. So I'm going to call the shelter and find out more about Ellen DeGeneres because, of course, I'm curious about that. Find out if we can get her adopted. And I want to have some say over where she goes. So this is Portland we're calling. Ellen's probably telling him a story.
Pet Adoption.
Hi there. I'm calling about Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres got adopted today.
Oh, well, this is Ellen DeGeneres calling, not the cat, but the person. And
hey!
Hi.
Sorry.
Who's this?
This is Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
I've just had so many calls today about our cat, Ellen DeGeneres, that I just assumed it was one more.
Is she there, or did she go home already?
She's already gone home, and her mom has already called me back to say that it's like she's always lived there.
Oh, that's so great. That's so cute. Now, why is it Ellen DeGeneres? Why did she seem similar to me in some way?
All of our cats here are famous.
Uh-huh.
And she just had that sweet face.
Oh, that's sweet. And so how long had you had her?
We have had Ellen DeGeneres had her since, I believe it was January when she came to us.
Oh, that's a long time. Well, I'm glad she found a home. What other celebrity do you have there that we might want to adopt?
We have Tom Hanks here. Albert Einstein is living here.
Uh-huh.
We have Alexander Graham Bell lives here.
Wow. Well, we want to help you.
Sigmund Freud. How cool is that?
Tell us the name of. You have a website?
We do not have a website.
Okay. Well, we're going to put something on our website to try to let people know about you.
Very cool.
Yeah. And now listen. Can I talk to the? Can you give me the number of the woman that adopted or whoever adopted Ellen DeGeneres?
I can give you the number for her. I make it a policy that whenever I give out someone's number, I always call them and ask them if it's all right first.
Okay. We'll call and ask if it's all right, and then we'll call back.
Okay.
And mention to her that around 5 she likes to go out for happy hour.
Will do.
All right. All right.
Well, listen to that crowd.
What's that?
Listen to that crowd.
Yeah, it's a happy crowd. It's all about them now. They're happier.
So dang that I'm at work and I'm not going to be able to see any of this.
Oh, yes, you will. Why don't you have a TV there? The cats love TV.
We're a poor animal shelter.
Oh, you know what? I'll send you a TV.
How cool are you?
I'll send you a TV.
And we'll watch you every single day.
All right, good. That's the condition. You have to just watch the show every day.
We'll do that.
All right. Well, listen. We'll call you back and see if we can get a number to call her.
Great.
Okay.
Hey, good talking to you.
Okay, Sharon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. John Stamos is going to be here after this. Don't go away. Our first guest rose to fame as Blackie on General Hospital and Uncle Jesse on Full House. Now he stars as Jake in the new ABC show Jake in Progress. Please welcome back John Stamos.
I'm such a big fan of yours, and I don't mean that in a kiss way. Oh, yes, I do. Actually, I do. Well, yeah. We're wearing the same suit.
I know.
This is weird.
It's always a risk.
I have nothing green on.
No.
Pinch me.
Okay. You did that purposely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, happy St. Patty's Day to you, by the way.
Right back at you, kid.
That was very good. So
what? It was my Irish jig, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a little Irish. I'm a little bit of Irish in me.
And do you have plans? Are you going to do anything to celebrate the St. Patty's Day?
I'm going to Greek Tony's Taverna tonight to watch our show. It's premiering tonight. Jake in Progress. You talked about it. It's on from 8 to I think 4 in the morning. They're showing like 20 episodes or something.
Oh, that's great.
So I'm going to have baklava and green beer and watch the show.
That's a nice evening.
Thank you.
To go and just what do you?
I love the banter with her. It's like talking to Bob Newhart or something. Bing, boom, bing, boom, boom, boom.
Well, we should change that.
Should we, do we have to see?
No, you don't have to.
He's gonna impregnate me. Is what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Doesn't he do that to a lot of people?
Look, it's changed.
Okay.
It's much, yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
What's this?
No.
You're on the looky-loo now. That's great. So now, what is, speaking of being single, are you getting advice all of a sudden to have some kind of...
Well, I'm getting fixed up. It's like the match, it's like Fiddler. Everybody's trying to like fix, here's my daughter, here's,
Yeah.
I have no advice. I was just in Brazil, and nobody watched television, and I just was awful. I had no game, no nothing. And my friends were like picking up all these girls. They say, John, you have to go talk to, to girls. I was like, okay, and I was bad. It was terrible.
Well,
so my advice is get on TV for 22 years, and then
Right, and let them come to you. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. No, I mean I feel bad. I'm not a good. I have no game. I was in a long relationship for 10 years, and then before that I was in a 3. I'm a relationship guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like you would not have a hard time if you just walk over. You don't have to have a game. You just go over and go, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, let me try it.
That was creepy the way you just did it, but like just kind of hi,
I know. I don't mean to sound.
You're not having a hard time.
I'm very appreciative everything that I've been.
And what are you doing now? What has been? Because this.
What is this?
This is a picture of you and a fish. So it looks like you kind of got stranded for a little while somewhere.
Well, I took some time. Oh yeah, there's me fishing. Yeah, I moved to Malibu for a little while, and I took. You know, when I started my last relationship, you know, I'm a different person now, so I took some time to kind of get reacquainted with myself. I sound like a shrink, like I should be I should be laying down, right?
And how did that feel, John?
Well, let me tell you, Ellen. But so I got this beach house down in Malibu, and they said, and the water was like kind of right up to the, you know, the beach. I said, is there a beach?
That's where it goes. It goes right to the beach.
Yeah, I said, no, but it's like, no, I was on the, no, but there was no beach.
Oh, okay.
I said, where's the beach? It's a beach house, you know. They, oh, don't worry, it's just today the tide was out. I never saw a beach, never saw sand.
It never went out?
Never. But I became obsessed with fishing. So,
so you'd fish from your little porch?
Yeah, just from my little porch there, and then I would catch fish and cook them right up, and then that would be it.
What kind of fish is that?
Don't know.
Well, maybe they're not edible. How do you know you can eat them?
If it was white, I ate it.
Really?
Yeah, that was the
wow.
the deal.
And right off of Malibu, you can eat the, I don't know, the water isn't that clean right there,
Really?
I don't think. But you seem fine.
No, I'm not feeling well.
Yeah, suddenly now. Yeah. All right, we have to take a break. When we come back, I understand you have embarrassing stories, speaking of your mom, that involve your mom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We've brought her to the luxury box because we're going to get embarrassing stories.
Isn't she beautiful?
She is beautiful. We have to go to break. We'll be right back with embarrassing stories. John Stamos. We're back with John Stamos. That's his new ABC Jake in Progress. It was a sneak peek on Sunday. It airs tonight officially, but there was a sneak peek on Sunday. And huge ratings, right? Huge audience watching.
I watched.
Yeah, well,
my mom.
I'll tell you, it was huge.
Yeah, oh, thanks.
Yeah, and I heard good things about it. It kind of, tell us about it. It kind of parallels your life, or?
Well, not really. Well, it started out as kind of more of a Mad About You kind of show, and then we kind of turned it into a guy dating and trying to find real love. And I just find it interesting, a guy, you know, I'm 41, but a guy in his 30s. I mean, it seems like all my friends are not married and they don't have kids yet, and I thought that was an interesting arena to explore, you know, dating in their 30s. You know, I don't know what's happening with you. See, everybody, yeah, okay.
Well, it sounds great. So, and it's on tonight.
Right.
Now, tell us. We have a minute left. I want to hear the embarrassing story. We may reenact it. I don't know.
Oh, really?
It involves your mom.
Who I adore, but I got to tell this story, Mother. We were at a wedding, and the thong song came on. And she loves to dance. She's a great dancer. But then, you remember in the middle of the song where they said, "Let me see your thong"? My mom, you know, pulled up and then pulled, but she was wearing, I think they were granny panties. They were
They weren't granny panties.
But she loves, she's a great dancer. And then plus she's crazy about Vegas. And whenever I lose her, I look around and I just check out like dealers or pit bosses who have little pictures of me. It's like a trail, like Hansel and Gretel, like little. That's how I find her.
She passes out.
She's got little postcards of me. So,
pass them out. Put them all over the place. Check out John's new show, Jake in Progress, tonight at 8 o'clock on ABC. We'll be right back with Irish chef Paul Rankin. Don't go away. Our next guest is a world-famous chef who came here all the way from Northern Ireland to whip up a little St. Paddy's Day treat for us. Please welcome Chef Paul Rankin.
St. Patrick's Day, darling.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, darling. This is hot oil, which scares me.
No, we're grand there. We're grand.
Okay.
We're going to have a wee salad of fish and chips.
That's what I heard. I don't know why we're not having, like, cabbage and corned beef or something.
You're grand. But you're going to give me a hand in this, aren't you?
Sure, but why aren't we having the official Irish corned beef and cabbage?
Because we don't do that now.
You don't?
No. See that egg yolk? Can you take that out of there and I'll tell you all about the corned beef and cabbage?
Where do you want me to put it?
Well, just put it in that wee bowl there. Just lift it out. No, lift out the egg yolk and just whack it in there.
Why can't I just pour it in there?
Well, if you can pour it in there, that's grand.
Oh, just the yolk?
Yeah, the yolk.
Well, how do I do that?
With your hand. Just pick it up.
Oh, okay, don't yell at me.
Isn't that great?
All right.
Okay, just whack it in there. Throw it away.
Okay.
And then we're just going to put a little bit of cream in there.
Well, now I'm messy.
Here we go.
All right.
There we go, darling.
Oh, just to the, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And just whisk that up.
Okay, with my hands again?
Yeah. No.
Okay. All right. I don't cook.
But your hands will be getting in there.
All right. Go ahead.
So that's the batter that we're making there for the monkfish, yeah?
For the monkfish.
Yeah.
And why is it monkfish? Is there?
Well, it's a nice firm texture for that, you know?
Okay.
And I'm making a wee vinaigrette here to go with the salad.
Okay, so that's mustard.
A little bit of mustard and a little bit of vinegar going there.
How long do I do this for?
A little bit of salt and pepper.
Is there supposed to be a change of something?
If it's all come together, that's grand. Okay, you're great
together.
there.
What
okay,
happens to
good.
this?
Well, no, we just give that to John or something. You
Okay,
know?
all right.
So now,
The yolk's on you.
I want you to just get your hands in there and mix all that up.
All right.
Just mix it up, make it nice and
Don't they make
creamy.
utensils for things like this? Why?
No,
All
darling.
right. Yeah.
So a little bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of oil going in there, okay? And
you haven't used your hands once. I just want to point that out.
Well,
all right, go ahead.
It's the plan, folks.
Okay. So that's vinaigrette.
So about 3 parts oil to 1. You keep going there.
Well, it's mixed together. You said
okay,
when it comes together.
now whack it in there. Just lift up the monkfish and put it in there.
One at a time?
And this is how we make our vinaigrette in Ireland.
Oh.
Good, eh?
Yeah. That's great.
So get that in there, and we want to massage that all in there, okay?
Okay, so I'm trying to, okay.
Now, the chips are sort of special little chips, okay?
All right.
Now, you go on, massage it in there, darling. Don't be shy.
It's not like it's really going to happen in real
Come
time.
on.
So, all right.
So this is a mandolin, okay?
Yeah.
In my kitchen, we call this a finger slicer, because you got to watch your fingers. So that's a great little gadget. It costs about, what, $40 in the stores over here.
I've never heard of a mandolin. Have y'all heard of a mandolin? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, they know.
All right. Well, I thought it was a guitar.
Anyway.
All right.
And we just pick that up and whack the monkfish in there.
Okay. In the strainer.
In there.
Okay.
And we're going to just fry it off.
Okay.
Now, give us a cuddle. Give us a hug. I need a hug.
You want a hug?
Oh, I need a hug. No, I don't, darling.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so we basin of water under there?
Yes.
But she's doing great, isn't she?
Put my fingers in here. Is that what I was supposed to do, is put my hands in this water?
Yeah.
I hope so. And I hope it's water, too. All right.
So, we got the salad here.
Yep.
We're nearly there. On goes the vinaigrette on top of the salad, okay?
Oh, that's very clever. That's like an upside-down little thing to make the salad stay.
Yeah, it's like a little deli container.
It's like a deli container, but the top is off so that it stays like that when you actually lift it off, right?
Yeah, you betcha.
All right.
So, off
That's
that comes like that.
All right.
So that the monkfish cook a little bit more. We've got the chips under here.
I assume
some we've done already.
That's not healthy, I would assume.
Just fried those off.
Right?
It's healthy enough. The batter's really, really light here.
And what kind of, what is that? Just flour?
That's just seasoned flour, a bit of salt and pepper in it.
Right.
And so it's nice and light. We eat a lot of fish and chips in Ireland. So we're grand.
Okay.
A little bit of salt going on to these. Just fry those till they're crisp. Do you like the sound of this?
Yes, I do. I love the sound of it.
Good.
It looks great. I don't know anything about cooking, so this is all very impressive.
Have you been to Ireland?
I have not been to Ireland, my laddie.
But you have to go to Ireland sometime, darling.
I'd love to. Tell me what Irish coffee is exactly so I know, because I was kidding about it earlier.
Well, it's just, we're going to make an Irish coffee, no?
Oh, we are?
Yeah,
okay.
You betcha.
Okay.
We'll
Let's
just
make
set
that,
the monkfish onto here.
Let's just get to the liquor. Come on.
On that goes. And I've got a little mustard cream that we put over that, and that's our warm salad of fish and chips, folks.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
so, quickly,
beautiful.
The Irish coffee. A little bit of brown sugar going in here. In goes some Bushmills. This is my local Irish whiskey. The Bushmills.
I've heard of that.
And it's the oldest licensed distillery in the world. We don't need that just now. In goes the coffee. Now, could you stir some of this Irish cream, this fine Irish cream,
I can.
into here?
Yes.
This is our special touch.
Yeah.
This is the Bushmills Irish cream, and that's the best one because we know the cows that give the cream to make the Irish cream, you see?
You know the cows?
Yeah, yeah.
In what way would you say?
Well, like, we know them by name and stuff.
All right.
Doreen.
Oh.
And then we just pour that over the back of the spoon.
Wow, that is delicious. That's like real cream.
You betcha.
That's great.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers to you. Thank you, Paul.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
All right. Arr, laddie. And then I want to taste that, too. Paul's new book, New Irish Cookery by Paul and Jean Rankin, is available at Amazon.com. Christina Milian will be here after this. Don't go away. Our next guest is a triple threat. She's a talented singer, songwriter, and an actress whose new film, Be Cool, is in theaters now. Take a look. Please welcome Christina Milian. Who comes on the show. It's a theme. This is actually
you and John. I was watching. We could be like a group or something.
Yeah. Well, you came out to "Dip It Low," which is your song.
Yes, it is.
And what is it? The lyrics: "Pop, pop, pop that thing." What does that mean exactly?
Pop, pop, pop that thing is a dance. It's kind of, you know, popping the booty. You know, I always tell people, especially because I had Dip It, you know, the song "Dip It Low." I was always performing it. I was like, okay, I gotta stay in shape.
I love that video. I love the video.
Thank you.
Very impressive dancing.
Thank you. Okay. Well, I think I might have learned a little from you here and there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She is quite the dancer.
Yes, I'm very similar to that. All right, so pop that thing.
Yes, on the booty. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But pop it means there's a certain dance?
Yeah, there's a certain dance. I should actually teach you.
You should, because I don't know how to pop that thing.
I'm going to teach all the ladies how to pop that thing. I'll show you. All right, so pop that thing. Ready? It goes like this. Ready? So you put your hands up. Pop, pop, pop that thing. So, pop, pop, pop that. That's great.
I have never felt older. So, but it seems like a good exercise for that thing.
It is, you know, keeps you in good shape.
And do you work out?
I do some workout. I usually do Tai Bo at Billy Blank's, which is a lot of fun. And I usually, because I get really bored all the time of exercising, so I'll go walking late at night with my mom, or lately I've been training with my best friend. So I find different things to keep active.
Really? Well, good for you. Good for you, because you're an amazing dancer, and when you have to keep popping that thing,
you gotta look good.
You gotta look good. Now, is this you went to? Is it recently you went to Japan and you're?
Yes.
Is it crazy there? That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's nuts.
They love you there.
It's actually it's wonderful. I've been going there. I think I've toured over there about 5 times, and I was just there this last summer, and it was wonderful. The audience over there they're crazy. Like, they're screaming and crying, and I swear it's all about honor and their culture, and they're constantly giving gifts, like right off their back. So you'll meet somebody and they'll come over and they're like, oh my gosh, Milian, and they start crying, and they'll take like antique jewelry that a grandparent probably gave them, like, here, please take this. And I'm like, no, I don't want to take it, but they're, you know, I don't want to offend them, so I have all these pieces of jewelry, like really nice jewelry that they've given me that I can't, you know, but it's such an honor for me.
I gotta go there.
I know, right? I finally decided, because in my interviews they'd ask me, oh, what are your favorite things? I'm like, I love monkeys, I love sushi. So all the time they give me stuffed monkeys and sushi, and I'm like, I gotta start saying money and Louis Vuitton or something.
Because I don't think you want sushi that's been hanging around.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I got plenty of monkeys.
I've been waiting outside all day with this sushi.
So I gotta save money next time.
Yeah, start saying things that you actually. I found that on the show. I mentioned something. People are so generous. They you know, they send all kinds of nice things.
I bet.
But Japan, I would think that they would be more kind of contained and quiet, but that they're so fanatical. I'm surprised.
It's actually, you see a totally different side, which is great. So I was actually kind of nervous going over there to perform, because I thought I'd, you know, perform in front of a really quiet crowd, but really, it gets nuts. I've even had girls jump up on the stage and start dancing, and
they know all the words and everything?
They know all the lyrics, and I don't know how they understand it, or maybe they just kind of sing along in a way, but it's amazing to see. It's wonderful, though.
That's impressive. I wish you would have, I don't know if you could even hear when she was starting to teach me the dance, you were kind of singing along to it. You have an amazing voice. You really are. I was saying you're a triple threat. Now you're in a movie, and so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Very, very talented.
Thank you.
Be Cool is currently in theaters. Everybody in the audience is getting a copy of the soundtrack to Be Cool. You're all getting that. We'll be right back. Don't go away. All right, guess who I'm on the phone with? Are you there, Laurel?
Yes, I am.
Hey, this is Laurel Stanley, and she's the new owner of of Ellen DeGeneres, so the cat.
Yes.
So I want to ask you a few questions about the cat.
Uh-huh.
Why did you choose Ellen DeGeneres?
Because she's gorgeous.
Yeah. Right, but what else?
Well, I just lost my little kitty a couple of weeks ago, and then I saw her photo, and I just couldn't forget about it, so I ran down today and got her.
Oh, I'm so happy for her and for you.
Yes.
That's great. What's her personality like?
She's extremely sweet, but she's also quite a kick. She's busy getting into everything.
Oh, yeah? Already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you adopted Ellen DeGeneres, and would you send us a picture of you and Ellen DeGeneres?
I will indeed.
All right, yeah, keep us posted on how things are going, and I love that you went to a shelter and rescued a cat from a shelter. I love that.
Thank you.
All right, thanks,
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I want to thank John Stamos, Christina Milian, and Chef Paul Rankin. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Bye-bye.